Welcome to Friday From Room Flows. I'm Trina Robinson. Give me a small dose of positivity and motivation to get your weekend started. Enjoy. He asked me how could I still have love for him after all these years. That was the easiest question we ever exchanged. Because the nonsense you never waded through. We were, then we weren't. Throughout I had my doubts. I wasn't the closest trigger to your side. When you confirmed, I soon learned some triggers should never be internalized, but yet instilled. I was the prize. I want to see you do good though, even if it's not with me. Like I genuinely want you to win. I'd seen the man you'd grow to be way back then. I knew you were special. A gift, just not mine, to open. He made me turn to crystal, not meth, but the methodology of holding polished stones with healing properties instead of him, the server of all my heart's pain. I feel God looking down at me in shame. Like, I told you, I closed doors for a reason. This was your season for prosperity, but you want to live in the past. Well, let this misery settle on your stuck-on stupid. As I plead for forgiveness and mercy, he said, just return your focus on me, not a man. Amen. With every tear, the byproduct of my misery, embedded into the threads of my clothes like cheat codes for self-destruction, I stayed. Stood there and smiled as all the downloaded files of lies and deceit played. I stayed as if to ask for more. More bullshit, more avoidance, more, less you. The only one I loved. The only one whose love I wanted. In seeking your acceptance, I destroyed me. You corroded my mind frame, ripped out my heart's drive, and reprogrammed it. All for you, none for me. I'm here to plead for my sanity to be restored. I'm not the toy of a bored boy. I'm a woman who deserves to love unconditionally and not be held captive for doing so until you realize I was the one you needed all along. You being you said no. So I turned those slow crawling shards of feelings meant for you into strength in order to reboot. I had to let myself go. I used to think he was hard as cement, unbothered, unafraid of the monsters that lurked in imaginary caves, poised in the face of fire-breathing dragons, strong enough to stand in for the centerpiece of a brick wall. Then I saw him fall, realizing his eyes could produce water, grown man tears that saw his earth and everyone that walks on its ground, deflated, after discovering all things aren't always conquered. But kings are born, not made, from the womb in tune with their purpose, promise, and power. Birthed by a queen, so I know the recipe to feed his foes. I know what settles his soul. I know the right words to use to form a canopy so those deep blues don't penetrate through. Let me cater you back to health. Not because I'm that type of submissive, but it's my chosen position to get you back to your former self. Let me restore you from the harsh weathering of the day. Let me present you a tangible comfort. Drop that tough guy routine in front of me. Let me be the pillow you quietly scream into. Let my digits get lost in your worries until I find that grain of doubt and remove it. Let me be the ocean waves that crash on the land that doesn't want you to stand and be the break you need as I rock-a-bye your psyche into peace. Let me be calm in the face of your rage, patience in the wind of your uncertainty, life to your buried tomorrows, truth to their lies, hope to your regrets, strength, understanding, respect, love, salt. We never shared space, but I prefer you closer than apart. Instead of dolls or ruffled dresses, you are the present I prayed my father would present. You've made my words sweeter with your essence. Every consonant, every vowel, strategically placed, like pieces to a jigsaw puzzle, mysteriously revealing your face. But that bitter lemon aftertaste erupts when your expectations and I don't match up. I rewrite to play catch up, leaving multiple crumpled images of you surrounding me, the only one to ever hug away my breath and replace it with wanting. The only one who makes me smile while creating in the pre-dawn hours of the morning. The only one who turns my dreams into nightmares because I know when I wake, you will be absent. My muse. Some may accuse me of imaginative thinking, but I know never before. I don't think the same since we've met. Who knew admiration could have this effect?